report. This is Legion Hoops. A lot of other sources kind of confirmed this as well. Shannon Sharpe has reached a buyout with FS1 and Undisputed that ends his partnership with Skip Bayless. Apparently, their last show is going to be after the NBA Finals. And this is the end of an era, man. I ain't going to lie. This is the end of an era. Undisputed, in my opinion, overachieved any expectations I had from a sports debate talk show on a national level. In my opinion, it's hard to be better than the original. The original, for a lot of people, is First Take. So for half of First Take, and the guy who's not even the face of First Take, to go to another network, build up his own show that's fairly fucking similar to what First Take is, and get to a point where their numbers are at the very least just as good, if not better than First Take, that shit is fucking impressive. I don't think y'all understand how impressive that is. So shout out to Undisputed for the run that they had, man. Shout out to the run that show had. Cause it was entertaining. I don't know about the most informative, but it was definitely an entertaining sports show. And it gave First Take a run for its money, which is much more surprising than I ever thought I'd ever say about Undisputed. Ali, I'll read your super chat in a minute. Shout out to Ali for the 20. Now, what do I think about this buyout? I don't think we'll ever get to... I don't think we'll never find out, or it's going to be a while till we find out exactly what caused this. A lot of people are pointing to certain segments and saying Skip Bayless ran Shannon Sharpe out the building, essentially, on some Shaq and Kobe shit. Let me bring up those clips. Or the clip that everyone wants to talk about. Actually, I can't. I actually can't. But, because FS1 they be on motherfuckers' ass. But this is one of the clips. I don't know if y'all remember that clip back in December between Shannon Sharpe, obviously Skip Bayless saying Shannon's being salty that he's just not better than Tom Brady, and like Shannon Sharpe going crazy. And then I think he took the day off after. You know, shit like that. Nevertheless, I think it doesn't really surprise me. It doesn't really surprise me. If y'all have been tuned in to, like, when I talk about creator shit, when push comes to shove, there's actually a lot of parallels between national media, traditional media, and what the creator economy, from a social media standpoint, is heading into. And what I mean by that is a point that I've been making a lot on this channel, on the stream, on the show, is that a lot of creators are not going to be doing the same thing for 10, 15, 20 years at a time. They are just not. The field, the industry hasn't even been, at least on social media, it hasn't even been that long to see a 30-year career. YouTube came out in 2006. Monetization from a platform-wide perspective really started in, 2011? 2012? Around there? So this is a whole new industry. But, nevertheless, even if we look at just traditional media, no one is going to be doing the same show for 10 to 15 years. And if you do the same show for 10 to 15 years, that's one hell of a run. That is on extreme longevity side of things. And Undisputed, I think, started in 2017. Right? So if it started in 2017, this show has been going on for 6 years. I think it's just ran its time. 2016. Chad is saying 2016. So that's 7 years. That is actually closer to that decade, to that 10 to 15 year mark that I'm talking about. So it's just ran its course. And I'm assuming Shannon Sharpe wants to continue his career in media. Skip Bayless does as well. And maybe they decided mutually, or maybe there's actually beef behind the scenes, that instead of waiting till the show dies off, why not just kill it near its peak and let's move on to the next project? Why not? Why not let it fly? You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely interested to see where Shannon Sharpe goes. Is he going to ESPN? Skip Bayless as well. Is he going back to ESPN? I'm going to be honest. First Take hasn't really had, a solid number 2 since Max Kellerman has left. Does Skip Bayless go back? Does Shannon Sharpe go independent? Because I think Club Shay Shay was actually owned by FS1, so he can't just do Club Shay Shay. It's interesting. Does he have a Barstool show? Maybe I don't know. I don't know, bro. Shit is definitely interesting. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. JJ, the best number 2 ESPN has. JJ isn't like a consistent host on there though. Like if y'all watch First Take, they just kind of rotate certain guests in. Well, not certain guests, certain hosts in. Sometimes it's gonna be Mad Dog. Sometimes it's gonna be JJ. Who else is in there? It's not a consistent. There's no consistent face to First Take aside to Stephen A. and Molly Kieran. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting how this plays out, because these two guys are staples within sports media now. They are leading the industry. So to see where they go and how they go about it, it's going to be fucking interesting, man. Let me bring up Ali's super chat for $20.